So if extra energy comes into the system being the human body, then that energy is going to be stored. And that's just an efficient survival mechanism that we evolved to have. So if I draw your attention to the image on the top right, energy coming in, of course, is representing calories coming in the form of food. Now, we're going to use the energy in those calories, we're going to transfer it into energy that our cells can use, which is ATP, to meet our energetic demands, which represents, of course, our metabolic function and activity, exercise, and things like that. But anything on the energy output side. Now, if there's a mismatch, that is, more energy or calories come into the system than are utilized by the system, well, energy can't be created or destroyed. So that energy will be remaining in our system and stored. And it just so happens the only way we can store it is as fat tissue. And the reasons are over here. Fat's really the only tissue that can readily store excess energy. That's because carbohydrate storage is extremely limited. The liver and muscle combined, we can only store about 500 grams of carbohydrate. Yes, we can go carb loading and things like that to change that, but it's not going to end up being a substantial amount of energy in the forms of calories that can be stored from a carbohydrate standpoint. And protein just can't be stored. Our main protein depot is going to be our skeletal muscle, and obviously we can't just readily store extra skeletal muscle. So that leads us to fat being the most efficient way to store energy, in a very efficient way. We have 9 calories of energy jammed in every single gram of fat. So from a storage standpoint, that's really efficient way of storing calories. And fat cells can grow exponentially. You can put more and more energy into a fat cell and it will expand. And if needed, fat cells can be created. Again, providing a very, very efficient way of storing any excess energy that may enter the system. And the opposite is also true then. If the amount of energy that comes into the system in the form of calories does not meet the amount of energy that is used by the system in form of calories, right? Energy expenditure, your metabolic functions, your activity, your exercise, and those types of things. Well, if you don't bring in enough calories to meet your energetic demands, again, energy can't be created or destroyed. So those energetic demands of your body, that deficit, must be made up for by tapping into your energy stores. And the only way that you store energy efficiently is as fat. So in other words, you're going to make up for any energy deficit that you create, regardless of the dietary strategy that you use, by tapping into your own energy or fat stores.